Hello everyone, my name is Neo Bosch, your friendly Canadian FPS gamer, and welcome to the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta. This is Galactic Assault, basic attack defend, where you either try to take the city or defend it, essentially. First impressions of this game, it's a lot of fun. I've only played two of the game modes. I played Strike and Galactic Assault, but I had a lot of fun with it. I played for a few hours and I got up to, I think, rank 6. And I played 3 of the 4 classes. So, just to briefly touch on the classes for anyone who isn't familiar with them. There's Assault, which, if you're a Battlefield 1 player, is equivalent basically to the Assault class. You start off with a choice of 2 weapons. Basically the same. One fires a little slower, does a little more damage, and that's true of all the classes. The next is Heavy, which is a rough equivalent to the Support class from Battlefield 1, and the third I tried was the Specialist, which is your Sniper from Battlefield 1. I did not try the Officer. Now the Officer's role is basically to kill who he can, but more or less just give buffs to teammates around him. So I suppose you would equate that to a medic support hybrid. As you can see here, this Galactic Assault is split into 3 different stages now. We were supposed to stop the MTT's approach. We failed, so now we're being pushed back into the building where we have to defend 2 wings to try to stop the enemy from reaching the throne room. And obviously if these wings fall, you get pushed back into the throne room where you make your last stand, and you either pull them off and you win, or they take the throne room and you lose. But getting back to the game, you can see it in front of you. Graphically it looks amazing. It's everything you expect from an EA DICE production. In terms of the weaponry, if you're watching some of the plays, some of the aim isn't that great. I don't think that's anything to do with the game. I think that's to do with me. For starters, I think people who are veterans of the Battlefront franchise and played the first game, they will do better because they will be more used to how the game controls differently than Battlefield 1. I've only played a handful of hours of the first Battlefront, and I think it shows. Secondly, I haven't adjusted any sensitivities. This is how the beta came. I think obviously I would do a lot better if I would adjust those sensitivities to what I'm used to from Battlefield 1. So the game looks great and it feels great, and there weren't many huge issues that I took with the game. Some of them I think is just, you know, the little quirks that each game has to separate itself from the others that I just need to get used to as someone who is familiar with the franchise. The only real issue that I had was, and you'll see the clip later, I got attacked by Darth Maul, shoved up against the wall, and I got trapped behind a chair. And I was unable to move, I was unable to heal myself. I suppose if I played with the menus I could probably have redeployed somehow. But anyway, I was stuck there for the remainder of the round, which was about 30 seconds, while I tried to figure out how to get myself out. But that was the only issue, which isn't bad. It is a beta. There are going to be problems. And if that's the biggest issue, I'm sure it's stuff that they can iron out by the time the launch comes. I suppose a second, smaller issue that I did have was actually getting into a round of the Galactic Assault. I'm not sure if there simply weren't enough players to fill another server. Really a problem. But I tried for about 10 minutes when I first opened up the beta to get into a round of the Galactic Assault, and it kept putting me into empty servers, or near empty. So instead I started playing Strike, which you'll see some gameplay of that in a little bit here. it was also a lot of fun. I'll explain it more later. The game did seem to get laggier, so to me that would seem to indicate that maybe there's more players, and maybe the servers are getting a bit bogged down. Now that I'm sure you've all seen before, what is this giveaway that I've teased? Well, I have one Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta code to give away. Now, I'd appreciate a like, I'd appreciate a subscription, but all you need to do if you want this code is leave a comment down below. I will look through the comments and I will pick one at random and I will contact that person with the code. Just going back to the gameplay here for a second, you can see that now we've been pushed back to the throne room and we're trying to defend it. So, they have a little contested icon there. When that gets the white mark around it gets to nothing, that's the end of the round. That's when they've held it long enough to win. Yeah, feature because it lets you know exactly what you're getting into before you get there, except heroes, of course, and villains. That is what I was talking about. See how I just got shoved through that wall by Darth Maul, and I cut the clip off here, but I do eventually look down to see what I'm stuck on, and I'm stuck behind a row of chairs pushed up against the wall. I tried. As I said, maybe way through the menus that I could have redeployed, but there's nothing else I could have done. The round went on for 30 seconds, and I just had to watch as my team lost. Here we are now. This is Strike. I'm in the heavy class here, and this is the fortress which my team is defending an artifact in. It's basically my team's only job here is to defend this artifact from the attacking team. Their job is to infiltrate the fortress, get the artifact, and get it back to their extraction point. One thing that I will caution you if you're a defender, that while the enemy will have to sit in the extraction point in order to win the round, don't expect to just be able to get outside of the extraction point and kill them before they can win the round. It only takes a few seconds on that extraction point to win the round, and there's no score. It's once they get the artifact, they get it back to the extraction point, the round's over. So that, just a word of caution to anyone who thinks that might be a good strategy. It's probably not. Now, by far the hardest part of this game mode is getting the artifact to your extraction point. You can see here, the enemy's already got it. Maybe I could have been down there helping them, but I thought I would be able to do more good up on the roof, stopping them before they could even get in the building. And as you can see, I got a few kills there. You could argue they're kind of cheeky kills up here on the roof. I won't even necessarily disagree with you. However, the idea is to kill the enemy before they can even get inside the fortress, and I was having moderate success to it. Obviously, they did get in, and they did manage to take the artifact. Yeah, so you can see you do get audio about when the package is taken, when the package carrier is killed, when it's down. You can see that blue shield there in the icon in the middle of the screen there. That's the package, and that's what I'm trying to defend. It's got a little white bar around it. When that bar is done, the package returns to the fortress for you to defend it again. The other icon there, the red icon, that is the extraction point, where the enemy is going to try to take it to. Which again, I would say is, without a doubt, the hardest part of this game. And again, not a good idea to just camp out the extraction point and hope you can get a kill. As you can see here, this is a different round now. My team's actually attacking, but I just wanted to show this, basically what happens if your team's on the attack and you have outside of the fortress, but the round ends. You run out of reinforcements. What they've done here is they've given you an overtime. You see it at the top of the screen, yellow flashing bar. You get either until overtime ends, that bar diminishes. I'm pretty sure that if the enemy defends the artifact and gets it back in the fortress, the round will end, but I didn't actually have that experience to confirm it. And obviously, if the attack team gets the artifact extraction point, they will win the round. Thanks guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit thumbs up. If you dislike it, hit thumbs down. And don't forget to comment below if you want that beta code. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.